A loose wallboard was cleverly hidden behind a couple of books. Behind the loose wallboard was a cleverly hidden compartment containing a single booklet. It seemed to be Brunswick's journal. Brunswick seemed to like writing rather cheesy poetry. It was Officer Brunswick's journal. Brunswick wrote about Ian in his journal. He seemed to wonder why Ian was often angry and agitated, and he was also particularly saddened by him breaking his compass. There was a poem and something about calculations on the page. Brunswick's last entry told about a hole in the wall behind one of the paintings. One of the paintings depicted 3 white boys playing with a ball in a sunlit square. The painting seemed to have been moved recently. Behind it was a small gap between the planks.
What's that? Is there someone spying on me?
You stole the gun!
Devon, are you snooping around? I didn't expect you to be that kind of person.
No, I'm looking for a missing gun, and I think I just found it.
Shh, be quiet. Come into my cabin. I'll unlock the door for you.
Before you start, please, listen to me, Devon. I know it's against the captain's rules and all, but some rules are there to be broken.
Are you willing to explain to me what's wrong? You seem troubled.
I'm fine, don't worry. I wasn't secretly plotting to go on a killing spree tonight. But you never know. I might change my mind.
I'm just a little worried, Ludlow. What are you actually going to do with that thing? I hope you were not trying to...
I'm not suicidal. It's just... It's not fair, Devon. I know the Merchant Navy Handbook from cover to cover. It clearly says that every officer is allowed to bear arms. Every officer, Devon. I'm an officer. So why don't I get to exercise my rights aboard the Herald?
Why is the right to carry a gun so important to you?
Forget the damn gun, Devon. It's not about that. I just want the captain to know that if Brunswick gives up his rights, it doesn't automatically mean that I'll give up mine as well. For some reason, I'm always expected to do as the white man does. I'm never trusted to make my own decisions. Sometimes I feel like I'm an officer in nothing but name.
You won't achieve any recognition by breaking the captain's rules. If an officer wants respect, he has to deserve it. I won't tell anybody you took the gun, but only if you return it to the weapons cache. If you do, then do it now, before the shift changes and everyone wakes up.
Ha! Caught you red-handed. Good job, Rensburg.
How dare you barge in here?
Didn't your mother teach you that stealing is wrong?
Stealing? I am exercising my rights as an officer. Now get out of my cabin.
You really think that those fancy clothes give you any rights? Now, act like you're supposed to and give that back.
Why do you need a gun, Ludlow?
Before I became part of this crew, I was always allowed to carry a firearm. I just don't see why I can't have one now.
I don't believe you. You're up to something. I just know it.
No, I'm not. You have to believe me. I just want to feel safe.
Ain't there other ways to protect yourself? A real man can always count on his fists.
Well, I know my way with a knife, but I don't have anything other than the cutlery from the galley to work with.
You've been sneaking around in the galley too now, have you? The nerve.
Maybe you could give him a knife, Hayward. It will please the captain if you get the gun back. And as far as I know, he hasn't said anything about knives.
Well, then he can come and get one himself. I don't care what you folk do, as long as it don't mess with the captain's orders. That is, if your highness complies.
I guess I can agree to that. It's better than nothing.
Good. That's settled. You come with me, Rensburg. It's time we got those sails to the captain.
Thanks for helping me yesterday.
It was the only right thing to do.
If you say so, I am not someone to hold a grudge. You know, I don't even need to have a weapon with me all the time. Just knowing that I can get it from my cabin whenever I want makes me feel safer. Would you like one of Undra's butterscotch treats? They're the captain's favorite.
Well, okay then. Those look too delicious to refuse.
They do, don't they? Feel free to indulge yourself, Devon.
I do appreciate your kindness.
I need allies, Devon, and friends can provide a kind of protection that a weapon never will. Back in the capital, I picked you, and believe me, that wasn't without reason.
Care to tell me what the reason is?
The captain thinks I don't know, or that's what I hope I've led him to believe. But I read his newspaper the moment I got my hands on it. Here, take a look. Without indigo to trade, the reason for our voyage has become a mystery to me.
What are you thinking?
I'm worried, Devon. There seems to be more to the Herald than meets the eye. What's going on down there?
Don't come any closer! I'll jump! I will! Just get away!
What happened? What did you do?
It was his hand that guided me. But now I need to finish it. I must.
I know life can be hard, Ian, but please don't jump. It's not worth it.
I can't live on this ship anymore. I need to get away. Somehow.
You're a smart boy, Ian. Confused, but smart. Don't prove them right by doing something as stupid as this.
But this is the only way. I've been shown this is the only way.
Jumping won't solve anything. Killing yourself will only end your existence prematurely.
You mean it's... Oh Lord, what have I done?
I had saved Ian from making another mistake. But none of the crew cared for the cabin boy's fate. They were all too busy tending to the esteemed navigator, who was bleeding out on the deck below us.
Well, it seems to me he had that coming.
Who? Officer Brunswick?
Yes, Officer Brunswick. He was tormenting that boy. He should have known better. He should have acted like an adult.
I'm not sure. I think they were both very troubled individuals. Few things suggest that it was more than misplaced kindness that led to distrust. An error of judgment.
When somebody places his or her trust in your good judgment, you better not abuse that, or it will come back to you, Devon. In this case, Brunswick just went too far, even with all his good intentions. As a teacher and mentor, he should have known better.
I think Brunswick did what he could, and in the end, he's the one that got attacked.
Look, Devon, when kings take pride in their rule over others, they often become tyrants. I've seen it happen myself. It's a sort of power that corrupts good men.
Excuse me, Merirani. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there is something that demands your immediate attention.
I'll be right down. Excuse me, Devon. Please wait here and do not move. Understood? Good.
The sea seems endless. The sea seems endless. A newspaper clipping about the accidental death of a Raja. Interesting.
Now, when did I say you could walk around while I was gone?
I'm sorry,
You don't need to answer that. Now sit down. You are still my prisoner, remember?
How long are you going to keep me here?
I'll keep you here for as long as necessary. Now tell me the rest of your story. I assume the captain must have been furious after what happened.